Have you heard the alarming rumors that Social Security is shutting down? Maybe you've seen concerning headlines or received worried calls from family members about your benefits stopping? Well, I'm here to set the record straight with verified information. The truth might surprise you: Social Security is not shutting down, despite what some viral social media posts want you to believe. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal exactly what Congress actually did, why these rumors started spreading, and what this really means for your benefits now and in the future. Before we dive in, if you're concerned about your financial security in retirement, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. I provide regular updates on Social Security, Medicare, and retirement planning that could save you thousands. And if you know someone who might be worried about their benefits, share this video with them right now. It might save them a lot of unnecessary stress. Let me start by saying this clearly: the Social Security Administration is fully operational. Your monthly checks will continue to arrive on schedule. No legislation has passed that eliminates or immediately defunds the program. I repeat, your benefits are safe right now. But why are so many people convinced otherwise? It all started when several misleading posts began circulating online claiming that Congress had voted to end Social Security as we know it. These posts often cited unnamed sources or misrepresented standard procedural votes as evidence of an imminent shutdown. Many of these posts generated thousands of shares, particularly among seniors who depend on these benefits. So what really happened in Congress? Recently, there was indeed a vote related to the federal budget. However, this vote wasn't about eliminating Social Security. It was about routine funding appropriations for various government agencies, including the Social Security Administration's operational budget. This is not the same as the Social Security Trust Fund, which is where your benefit money comes from. Let's break down the difference because this confusion is at the heart of the panic. The Social Security program operates through two separate funding mechanisms. First, there's the trust fund, which holds the money collected through payroll taxes that pays for your actual benefits. Then there's the administrative budget, which pays for the offices, employees, and systems that process claims and distribute payments. What Congress was debating was related to the administrative funding, not the trust fund itself. Even in the worst-case scenario of administrative budget cuts, the legal obligation to pay benefits would remain intact. The program might face operational challenges, but there is no legal pathway for benefits to suddenly stop without major legislation that would need to pass both houses of Congress and be signed by the president. Why does this distinction matter to you? Because understanding how your benefits are funded helps you separate fact from fiction when you hear alarming claims. The Social Security Trust Fund is currently projected to be able to pay full benefits until at least 2034, according to the latest trustees report. After that, without changes, it would still be able to pay approximately 78% of scheduled benefits using incoming payroll taxes. So where did these shutdown rumors come from? Unfortunately, Social Security has become a political football, especially during election seasons. Some politicians and advocacy groups on both sides of the aisle use fears about the program's future to mobilize voters or donors. Social media amplifies these claims, often removing important context or nuance. You might be wondering, but I heard there were actual votes to cut Social Security. Isn't that true? What you're likely referring to are budget proposals or policy discussions that suggested potential long-term reforms to address the program's solvency challenges. These proposals, which include options like gradually raising the retirement age, adjusting the benefit formula, or increasing the payroll tax cap, are about ensuring the system remains solvent for generations to come. They are not about an immediate shutdown. In fact, most elected officials recognize the third-rail nature of Social Security. With over 70 million Americans receiving some form of Social Security benefits, any politician who actually tried to eliminate the program would face enormous political consequences. This provides a powerful incentive against dramatic changes without significant public debate in transition periods. What about the solvency issues we hear about? Aren't those real? Yes, Social Security does face long-term financial challenges. As our population ages and more baby boomers retire, there are fewer workers paying into the system for each beneficiary taking out. This demographic shift does create funding pressures that will need to be addressed. However, these challenges are manageable with thoughtful policy adjustments. Throughout its 89-year history, Social Security has undergone numerous reforms to ensure its continuation. The most significant was in 1983, when bipartisan legislation extended the program's solvency for decades. Similar adjustments will likely be needed in the coming years. Let's talk about what this means for you personally. If you're currently receiving benefits, nothing has changed. Your payments will continue as scheduled. If you're nearing retirement, the program will be there for you as well. And even for younger workers decades from retirement, Social Security will almost certainly exist in some form, though it may have different parameters than it does today. Some of you might be asking, what about claims that the program is bankrupt or that I won't get back what I put in? These concerns often stem from misunderstandings about how Social Security works. The program was never designed as a personal savings account where you get back exactly what you contributed plus interest. Instead, it's a social insurance program where current workers support current retirees, with the expectation that future workers will do the same when they retire. As for bankruptcy, the program cannot technically go bankrupt as long as there are workers paying payroll taxes. Even if the trust fund is depleted, incoming taxes would still fund a significant portion of promised benefits. The real question is about the level of benefits that can be sustained and what adjustments might be needed to close the funding gap.
Here's something else to consider. Why do these rumors spread so quickly? They tap into real anxieties people have about financial security in retirement. When you've worked hard all your life and counted on these benefits, even the suggestion that they might be at risk can be deeply alarming. Scammers and misinformation campaigns exploit these fears, sometimes to drive political engagement, but other times for more nefarious purposes like identity theft or financial scams targeting seniors. That's why it's crucial to verify information before sharing it. Official information about Social Security comes from the Social Security Administration itself, SSA, Gov, or reputable government sources. Be skeptical of alarming claims that don't cite specific legislation or that use vague terms like, they voted to end Social Security, without specifying who voted and on what specific bill. What should you be doing right now in light of all this? First, stay informed through reliable sources. Second, if you're planning for retirement, consider Social Security as one piece of your retirement puzzle, but continue building other savings as well. And third, if you're concerned about the program's future, make your voice heard with your elected representatives. They do respond to constituent concerns, especially when expressed thoughtfully. So there you have it, the complete truth about what's really happening with Social Security. Despite alarming rumors, the program remains fully operational with no imminent threat of shutdown. While long-term funding challenges exist, they're solvable problems that require thoughtful policy solutions, not causes for immediate panic. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with friends or family who might be worried about their benefits. Drop a comment below with any questions you still have about Social Security, and I'll do my best to address them in future videos. Don't forget to subscribe for more straightforward, no-nonsense information about retirement planning and financial security. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.